Bleh. Ugh. I know y'all can hear me. Yes, I am streaming to the correct. Okay, so it does just generally randomize. Neat. Oh, the wanting to Well, son of a bitch! Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck off. I'm angry. God fucking damn it! No fucking wonder! Fuck! Since fucking when was the Tiltify page fucking down? I'll be right with y'all in a moment. Actually, right now I could just talk about all of this. So, hi everyone. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing fine and dandy. But the fact that there was a bot means I'm doing something good. But yeah, I realized. Yes, my brain is blinking. I apologize. Sorry, my brain is blinking. My brain can't type and speak at the same time. Even doing the hand motions is difficult. Nope. God damn it, why are you doing this to me? I think we should get going now. I forgot to switch it to the next thing. Oh yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's just this one is more defined. La 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 la. Wait, game cap. I should probably check that, huh? I'm such a bad streamer. $13 because I found out the fucking links to Tiltify don't work. Fun! I also need to come up with better incentives because the ones I currently have are rather shit. I mean, they're the best in the world! I don't know. They're the best in the world! I don't know. What am I kidding? Hold on. Level 2. Ooh. This is the year 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've been working as a floor attendant at the Fonplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work, to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. Gotta make sure I'm actually able to see the fucking bullshit. It's whatever. Whatever. I helped Naomi repair pinball games. I had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far out 1960-something. The 1960s. I've evaluated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. No one knows why. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. It was not the best. I've scraped gum off a number of surfaces. Why they decided to do that, I have no idea. Chased what turned out to be an entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Okay, look, I know I'm not painting this very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right? Right? Right, you're happy. Yay! This is the best thing I've seen you in ages, Bo. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now, well, you're still tired, but a good tired. Why can't we have like a 6-person like love interest type of thing where 2 are guys, 2 are girls, and 2 are non-binary? You know what I mean? Spread it out a little more. My roommate Juniper, she'd taken to stopping by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from that cubicle office. Still hard work, don't get me wrong, but overall it's good work. I feel good, totally good about it.
Yes.
Good. Agreed. Good. Super duper. Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even though when I am. Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invading digital system, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through on me. Gotta pull that out of my mind. Gotta put that out of my mind. Sorry. Uh, ugh. Even if she ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
Have pizza on a bagel.
Shut up. So Juniper, when you have pizza on a bagel, what? How long do you have left on your brick? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can fight you tokens. No can do. Our new system assistant synergy manager arranged a team meeting exercise. I have to like move colored bits of paper around or something when we exchange high fives. Sounds like very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level. Good pay. And right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy? That is one S away from cussy. I'm so glad that's like an actual word, and not just like that made up like, give it all your ussy. What? Put your whole ussy into it. Shut up. I'm sorry. I hate that fucking suffix. So fucking annoying. I zoned out for a moment. I apologize. Funny thing is that they've asked for me if I knew anybody who would fit in before they started advertising for candidates. I said, nope. Who would want to do that? When is this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. Oh, so 2 weeks ago, right. When I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper. Please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point. Not because you forgot.
I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you.
I mean, respect,
And
but
it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
not a lie. I was happy here indeed. Not a lie. Having picked pizza bagels for lunch after having pizza bagels for breakfast because we barely had enough money to cover rent this week. Pulled together. You have been constantly hiding the numbers from us. Insistently things were fine. Insisting things were fine, all while truly joking about belonging being on the edge of a crash and burn. Smooth. You forgot to also check if we're on the correct category. I have no idea. Also not a lie. That every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper into debt and misery. Oh, say something, you're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverized. Facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer being with the flow being with the flow is no longer being numb to reality of our situation. But shouldn't feel upset. I've been generally enjoying my new job. And that's all that matters. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity that a safer, more stable job, right? Can do this one. So I won't be angry or upset. Simple as that. I decided I was going to compromise, right? Done with settling, going with the flow. I am going to be one who breaks the family curse. Yes, I choose the path of my own free will, even if I didn't have all the facts at the time. But if I'm going to be upset, boundless confidence doesn't even matter. I'm reading this wrong. I am blind as a bat. Well, I'm not that blind, but I'm pretty blind. It's not gonna interfere with the thing. Nope. I'm all good in the hood. That I choose to be vulnerable within the safe space. If the arcade closes, if anything goes wrong, still. No need to dump on all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I've hated this blah 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 blah. Things are great here.
Good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
Best
And
not
these
to.
really great
Okay.
chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, I said everything's fine. I was about to say, I thought they were gonna say, hun, please. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been safer, but I'd rather be happy than agonizing. But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back.
Right, forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything.
No problem. I've already forgotten this conversation.
I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there, like me.
Juniper, it's cool. You're right. I hated it. Okay, good. Trust me, you would have hated it. Come on, I get it. I've got a good feeling about all this. I think you're right where you need to be, even if I was kind of awful about that. I don't know. I can't tell if it shows the. It does. That's annoying. That is very much annoying. Oops. Alright, then I read what that said, but whatever. I can feel the distant rumbles of a frozen box pizza bagels haunting me in the near future. Yeah, okay. Have you been a good rest? You have a good rest of the hours of your day. You bet. I gotta be perfectly in frame. Just here, stoned. I'm not stoned. I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Right? Right. I think I made it. I'm not entirely sure. Fuck. I am so sorry. I almost had it. I almost had that. What I need right now is a distraction, and frozen pizza bagels are certainly not it. My pocket money is slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting. Talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see, who's available? Out of all these... Ashley, why not? It's not often that both floor attendants can go on break at the same time. I should take advantage of that and see if Ashley wants to grab some chow. On the plus side, I will not be having lunch with Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. She's in her civvies today.
Oh, hi!
I love her shirt. Her shirt is really nice. I am a good framing, right? Yes. I know I look quite different with the oversized sweater and the oversized sweater, the mustache with the glasses. I look different, I know. Oh, hey, Bo! What's up? Catching on fire again? Not yet. And to avoid happening, I got distracted. I suggest having lunch somewhere else. You know, I was just about to suggest that both not burning down the kitchen and going for a bite. Sounds great. Why? Because it's always a good idea to have the only blind character be Southern. Cause why not? Why not? Maybe taking a breather and stepping outside these walls will take my mind off everything that happened this morning. And Ashley always has a story to get lost in. Maybe I could get some pointers. Oh hey, I know where we can go. You haven't been the whole story yet, have you? No, not yet. I've been existing off pizza bagels. All these pizza bagels. I do love some pizza bagels, especially the sausage ones. My nose. Sorry. Whew. I felt it drip down. I was like, oh no. I wonder how they make those little tiny sausages fit on those bite-sized morsels. Well, it was like a conveyor belt with a lot of sharp blades chopping down all at insane speeds. You wouldn't want to get caught under that. No way. Focus, Ashley. Whole story? Oh yeah. I also realized it's a fucking... I love that fucking name. Do not judge a book by its cover. That's 7 words. As a title, as the name of a store, maybe not. Oh yeah! Oh hey! It's a adorable little bookstore that also says coffee and donuts. Get it? Whole story? Wah! Wah! Not a fan of puns, I take it. Nevertheless, I got hankering for some mini donuts. Let's go. Not gonna lie, I kinda do too. Not gonna lie, I kinda do too. I realize I don't have to technically whisper like this when I'm say this close to the microphone constantly, but hey. Not gonna lie, I kinda do too. So if I constantly talk like this low, it's perfectly fine. Hi, welcome everyone to my fun live stream. Please enjoy all this. I've made it myself. Today, we're gonna be playing Arcade Spirits for the LGBTQA+ Pride Fest that we are doing for the Trevor Project. I said all of that wrong. My bad. It's actually called Crazy Donut Pride. What if I just do like a whole segment of that? Like just... Oh. Hello. I am CrazyBot 2.0. Let's get on with the game. Let's get on with the game. No, you gotta be so low that it still picks up your voice. but it's not in the red. But it's not in the red. And you gotta not have any emotion in your voice. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing something. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I haven't really advised our neighbors. Suffice our neighbors. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, led a hand to Ashley and Naomi. Things like that. Whenever the job happened to call for, more or less. I couldn't say I'd been part of any community outside of the immediate circle of my workers' areas, whereas the others have visited the whole story frequently. I'm not gonna lie, I could go for mini donuts. But right now, money's tight. We only recently bought pizza, but that's because we had to chip in for pizza. But that's not good. Also, link cards. Also, into the shop that smells strangely of dust, old books, and sugary sweetness. I wonder if we get to meet up somebody new. I hope so. I don't think I've ever been in a little independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20XX. So within the 100 years that we have from 200. Who buys books in a brick and mortar stores anymore? But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, whereas customers present and accounted for sipping coffee and reading old tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Ashley secures a tiny table first before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System. Which part? Wait, which part? Is it this one, or the whole thing? I'll have the Judy Doom. It's a bunch of mini donuts. And hey, my treat, okay? I mumbled out of things. Try not to make a big deal of it. Crash is tight and boutique cafe pastries won't help my situation much. Hello. Please tell me please tell me this fucking donut shop is run by a gay couple. Please. A pair of middle-aged guys waiting to take my order. I'd like, You know what surprised me? Hey, what's good? What's your favorite order from the menu?
One Terry Pratchett coming up, a jam pastry with Clatchy and coffee.
Why does that sound so familiar? Also, I love that name. I love that donut name. Because Terry Pratchett is one of my favorite authors. His basically idealism, fucking ideas of what is basically. Wait, are they? I can't tell if they're shadowed or not. I don't think they are. Because they might be characters we can not seduce, but you know. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small paper book onto the tray during a many-legged wooden travel trunk over the cover. A literal This one's gonna fuck me over. A literal literary lunch. Did it.
With alliteration, apparently.
Yes.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
I do.
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Those voices! God damn it, those voices! Those fucking voices. Let me check if the campaign thing is still going. Nope, under maintenance. I hope it was just today. Arcade Spirits voices. Arcade Spirits voice. Thank you. Behind the voice actor, let's see. Ben. Deco. Sue. Those two characters are new. Haha! Ben. Graham Stark. Who has he been? Nope, he's the only person. This is the only voice he's been. Okay. And then Matt. Jacob Borgers. He has been 3 people. So his voice sounds familiar, only vaguely. Okie doke. That's not bad. Right, we've been
Like clockwork,
yeah.
tick-tock.
I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Bo and her at your service. I'm your inside person for tokens and tickets.
You're lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story. I'm Ben.
I'm Matt,
No relation to the actors.
although they're cuties and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
I love them so much. I'm sorry. You can tell they're a part of the story. Air quotes. I say air quotes mainly because I don't think they're like a part of the story, but like they're significant in the fact that they have names, they have voices, and they have an icon. Well, that and they also have shading. It's not just flat,
Anyway,
which is a
don't
good
let
way.
us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Which is still a fun little tidbit. Also, should I question why this once all green stone is slowly turning white? Should I question that? I feel like I shouldn't. It's not a
Best
date.
friends, then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
Fuck's sake!
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
And how? Hey.
Anyway,
Anyway,
next order, please.
The pair waves the next customer in. I'm sorry. As I return to Ashley's table with our orders and nicely decorated wooden tray.
Oh, wow!
These mini donuts are so cute. Ashley holds a tiny donut in her hands like a chipmunk holds a acorn. Closing her eyes, the corners of her mouth curling up in a wide smile. Wide smile. I also realized when I made the fucking donuts, I could have used a smaller pan. Would have used much less oil. I'm sure it's fine. It's so yummy. I could eat these all day. Honestly, I want to. There's a joke about eating a donut somewhere. But I'm good. Sorry, I was trying to pick something up. I got sidetracked. I lose focus. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know the grand scheme of things is we're streaming. Enthusiasm about eating food. The same old pizza bakers day after day is dulling out my palate. Ashley's face changes from pure delight to concern. Oh, is everything okay? You aren't your normal self today. You seem a little off. It's been an interesting morning. Kind of hard to wrap my head around everything. Yeah, I know how these days go. Even I feel lost and confused sometimes. There are days when everything's tough. I'll let her keep talking. How do I explain this?
I know it seems totally unlike me, but honestly, deep down I'm scared. I feel like I don't really know who I am. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I don't know who this person is who is staring back at me.
Nothing like existential dread in the grand scheme of things. On the bright side, you know who you can talk to when you have trouble? Therapy. But also, Trevor Project. They are designed to help with LGBT youth troubles and such. They are good. I would be recommending them more if their link wasn't fucking up. I mean, I could just give you the name of the the name of the thing, and I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I'm just out of it. I'm so pissed that the link isn't working today. Today of all days. On the bright side, oh my voice. On the bright side, we're streaming later today. Son of a bitch! I knew I forgot something. Fuck. I forgot to call my local grocery store. Fuck. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I don't know what this person who's looking back at me.
In my heart of hearts, I know I am Ashley Wolf, but that's all. Who am I? Who am I really? That's what I'm searching for.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that she's also the cosplayer of the group. So she's almost constantly making up new costumes to wear out and about. Not realizing who she actually is. Unusual turn. And she can't say whether entirely. I can't say I entirely get what she means, not knowing who she is. Well, no, I kind of get it, considering I don't know what I want from life either. What you want to do, or who often lacks the ideas. But Ashley is so forlearned. Don't know how to pronounce that. Forlorn. You can't just sit by and say nothing. I won't let the silence take her out. Any mini miny mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hadn't let him go. Any mini miny mo. Then go to the opposite. I'll do what Ashley does and cheers me up. Create a wild adventure to go on. Bet you can find everything you're looking for in a creepy old abandoned building. I'll even help you look. We might want to investigate in some hard hats and flashlights, though. Oh, and wild cameras, so when they are footage, they'll take millions of bucks off the major motion picture rights. Don't forget a spirit board to call upon ghosts of the past. It's gonna get real spooky. No way. No way. I'm out of the first sight of ghosts. I'll deal with spiders and darkness. I just don't do ghosts. I think I cheered her up. Oh, Bo, you're so sweet. But I think we're going to be searching for it. I think I'm going to searching for it through cosplay. When I reflect on my life. I really do love cosplay, and I love the rush it brings. I get to be wherever I want, whenever I want. It's nice. I can be a starship captain, an elf, a giant, playing familiar mascot even. I don't have to worry about Ashley. I can focus on being someone else, which, when you think about it, is bad. I feel awkward in my own skin when I'm in costume. When I'm in costume, I feel like I'm my whole fullest potential. I feel comfortable. Some can say that's just the codependency on cosplaying, where is when you're not comfortable in being yourself, you're comfortable in being something you're not. But then again, I'm no therapist, so I just wanted to be able to love the person I am when I find them. Knowing you, I think you'll do just fine. Where if you can smile for the kitties through a pink flamingo mask, you can smile for yourself. I hope so, I really do. Ashley looks off again, longingly for a second, before snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Sorry. Oh my, I've talked your ear off. Actually, before I continue, I'm gonna take off the gain on this. Because it hit having to constantly be at the one point in the... Huh. Why is that still there? Ah! Okay, so that's not gonna go past it, huh? Dope! So... Bah! Sorry, I zoned out. Lunchtime is over, Bo. Alright. Hey, thanks for listening to me. Well, I mean it. You know, if you ever want to talk about your problems, I'm here. I'm here at the Fiveplex. Yeah. But I'm also here for you. That's what friends are for. Here, bud. I feel like lately you're going through the motions at the Funplex. Huh? No, things are great with me. Here's the issue I'm having, is cause I know the options were like, 1, I don't like this character, 2, I like this character. Oh, Heidi! Welcome! I take that as Geo. Because the only other person I know, yeah, I figured. That's a good way to identify who is using the soon existent account at the current moment. But hey, appreciate you being here. Geo, if you're still here, I'd like to introduce you to Ashley. She's a cosplayer. And that's how so far we've met so far. And we're in a donut shop called The Whole Story, which is a donut shop and a bookstore. Or a library. One of the two. Oh, nice! Nice! Things are going great with me and the Funplex. You punch in and out of right on time, sure. But from what I've seen, Bo, you have so much potential. The flame burns deep inside you. I forgot she was supposed to be saving. The flame, blah blah blah. Howdy, bambina. The flame burns deep inside you. Deep inside. You just gotta dig down and bring out the light, you know? You'll do great things, I just know it. And I totally delayed you long enough. We should get back to Gavin before he notices we're gone. Indeed I do. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when, I'm still in, Southern mode. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up after the quiet mornings. More kids coming after school, pro gamers rolling in with our crews. I'm headed back into my desk, ready to take care of what needs to be taken care of. When I'm intercepted en route, I will also say all of them are very fucking pretty. Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before you left. Oh, what's up? Hazma's up.
Okay.
He is? Huh? Okay. Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Oh, you have the flights loaded today. Oh, I know what the fuck you're doing! Ah, shit. I know what the fuck you were doing. I was very questioning on why there was a bunch of fucking... I was wondering why. You know, if you subscribed, there would have been a bunch. There would have been a big explosion of emotes. Hang on, what's happening? Who's exactly is Hazma? A gamer finder, auctioneer, and gives next to no notice when a new block of games will be going under gravel. So we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine and I will be going to this auction for the rest of the afternoon. Have fun. There is. If you subscribe, if you follow, and any sort of notification things, just have it explode. I swear to God, if you unfollow and follow right back just to find that out, I'll have you know. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Just don't do it too much, because that can get annoying. Can't really see what's going on when there's a bunch of emotes in the way. Run the Funplex. My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's law around League's parts. But Ashley's words are dangling away in my mind. That's... Doing what needs is doing is great and all, but... Maybe I need to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heavy hours with no support is hardly appealing. Seriously? You're trusting me? Seriously? Did we learn nothing from the Great Kitchen Fire incident of that bow excludes an aura of perpetual bad luck? That cruddy old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls. It's bagels! Whatever. Hang on. Hey, hang on. I gotta say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant. I feel like such a third wheel at those auctions. Anyway, let Bo be the third wheel and let me handle the floor. I'll be the finest third wheel you'll ever meet. Trust me. But yeah, also, charity! The link isn't working and I'm sad. Different things, new things, some initiative like I suppose it couldn't work. I suppose it couldn't. Hello. Okay. Nice. What was I doing? Sorry. I have to do adult shit after this, and which is hopefully not gonna take too long, but you know. But no costume time today, Ashley. Yeah, I need non-plush plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams. Vicky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I just happy. Whew, excuse me. Helping folks out one way or another. I'ma get you one way or another. Sorry, I lost track. What were we doing? I need to get the van. Wait out in front, please. We'll probably get closed by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Lieutenant Ashley away! Leaving me waiting outside with my two traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, Gavin pulls up his van and a retail trailer around. Oh my, how exciting! I rarely go out on adventures these days. It's just a quick trip, okay? Any trip is an adventure if you make it one, shall we? Also, side note, they made a joke about a spa that's called lattes and enemas. I have many questions on what that business is, but too bad it's closed down. Howdy! Howdy! Welcome! We're in the mystery shack of LGBT, we're in the mystery shack of the Alphabet Mafia. But welcome, Izzy. Much appreciated you being here. How's it be? Also, we really look like the mystery, we fucking look like Scooby-Doo, holy shit. But yeah, so far we're actually being pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, story so far, it's the year 20 of a universe where the games crash of 1980s didn't happen and gaming just rose to new levels. And we got fired from a lifeguard, and now we're working at a funplex or an arcade. Yeah, we've met six new people, and I'm gonna try to seduce 2 of them. Mainly the 2 in the front here, because, yeah. Also, haven't noticed on who's, like, interactable and talkable based on the shading. I point that out every time, but hey. So, right now you probably saw we're going to get a new game. Yay. Gavin consulting on a Gavin consulting a driving map on his phone leads us out of the city via a series of turns and back roads. Trust me, this will save time in the long run. Where's Hamza? Where's Hamza set up this time? On site at some abandoned estate just outside of town. It's about to turn down. Be torn down. Blah, blah, blah. It's about to be turned down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement. So exciting, I love arcade raids. Arcade auctions. Raids. Auctions. Same thing. Do you guys not have an arcade to do you guys got an arcade to English dictionary? I would like to borrow. I could borrow. Printing without looking up from her knitting answers. A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can get junked by their new original owners. An auction is where someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders. So, which one is this? An raid or an auction? Both, dearie. Asma, that sweet boy, buys a private collection before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate, and then auctions off his finds, sorta. Okay, I'm a little fuzzy on the sorta part. I'm a newbie here, remember? Well, okay, so Hazma obviously auctions up games for cash money, but he's really very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage Burger Time in exchange for someone's personal secret chili recipe passed down through generations and family. In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, declare what game you want, and card them away. Instead, he ambushes us with impromptu auctions and makes us come there to entertain his whims. To think it's sweet. I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure that games go to good homes and people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored. We got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's place and help little guys like us. Side note, Izzy. How's your day been? Same to you, Gio, if you're still here. And anybody in chat who wants to say how's their day was. How's your day been? Hope your day has been going well. I know I've probably been yelling. I apologize. I zoned out for a moment. What were we talking about? It's efficient and relies entirely on keeping on Hazma's good side. Huh? Helping out the little guys sounds good here. Right, this could be a lot simpler. How'd y'all meet him? So he's only invites a select handful groups of his auctions. How'd you end up like that? In that handpicked group? That would be my doing, dearie. He likes to visit the local arcades whenever he's in town. As I like to get to know everybody, he walks in our doors. I approached him. I suppose we achieved a certain repertoire. I don't know how to pronounce that. R-A-P-P-O-R-T. Report? Considering we've only had 3 invitations so far, I got some rather lovely games too, including Mopey. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect.
I think not.
We don't have room to add any more games, especially like hectics like Hazma usually deals in. What about the offset storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often. Nearly full to bursting. Not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. Not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster can fill... What am I saying? Certainly a few holes in our roster we can fill. We should find an excellent deal on and beat the other bidders. but considering this above anything else, a way to maintain relations with Hazma, and if we don't end up bidding.
Aw.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun, but floor space is finite. And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, isn't it better to, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are.
Alright, Simba. Not Simba. Mufasa. Alright, Mufasa.
You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
They're not wrong. That's the thing. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Unless you don't make rent on your apartment or stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life and to stand up for myself and my happiness. And I've done just that without regret, so everything should be fine now, right? Right? Also, I find it funny how they don't... Okay, they don't blink. They don't put a lot of detailing on, like, the character you make. Yeah, a lot of detail on the character you make. Because we don't see them often. New difficult topic conversation. Diversion. The weather. Well, it's at least a nice day out for outing, right? Oh, come on! Wonderful. I'm glad I picked up bags to wrap cabinets in, just in case. That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect our investments, huh? From Hasmo's invitation, it seems this arcade are largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the games are already suffering. It's so sad when we come across a wonderful game that's just ruined beyond repair. Most collectors show their collections a lot of love. But others don't care. You find an old game in bars, it's exposed to the elements and falling apart. I suppose that this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games. For their real sale value, you mean? A broken game is no fun to play with, and that's a shame to be a classic terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns, particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game to fallow. I fallow and waste the true potential. Huh, good point. Glad to see these two getting along better, even if Naomi keeps randomly attacking him along the way. With the rain pounding down the van's roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everyone assumes fiddling about with their phones, knitting or driving, leaving me to wonder exactly where this auction and raid is happening anyway. We'd be driving somewhere, leaving the city far behind. A massive trove of arcade games to be found around in the sticks. Maybe it's some closed roller rink, or an old bowling alley, or A creepy old house that is likely haunted by exactly 70, 87, and 87,194 ghosts. Fun. The classic her lunk in this in play, so majestically awful. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of vans and trucks. We're a little late, this seems. Good grief. Is this really the auction site? Creepy? Definitely creepy. At least an 8 on top of creepometer. An old home has character. I feel let's not judge by the exterior, shall we? With all speed, the group hurries along inside to get away from the weather. Large groups have already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in blur and has in mind.
Friends.
Hello.
Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome.
Howdy.
Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
Howdy, I'm Bo and her.
I see.
Or
Greetings to you and yours.
Bo
I
Nathaniel
am known
her.
as Hamza,
Nice to meet you.
seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games.
Respect.
Welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
Respect. Kind of a dumb, isn't it? I wasn't aware Renegade era amusement machines were antiques on par with Turn Shroud. You have fire indeed, but rest assured, many a holy grail may lurk in the arcade below. You may seem to find your own relic of a holy nature by Eve's End. Alas, I've not the moment to enjoy your fine company, Bo and her. Perhaps later. For now, it's time. Sorry, I zoned out for a moment. Clapping twice for attention, Hazma relays the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings. Friends, champions, longtime allies of the normal lot of the arcade. Welcome to Donnerwood. Welcome to Donnerwood. The story begins nearly 30 years ago, when legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope, did stately pleasure dome decree. Here a reclusive idol crafting a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy paradise for a short 10 years before her tragic death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since in this year shall be torn down to make way for condominiums. I got sidetracked by the actual first 6 letters of that word. Like, condoms? What? Are we gonna need
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so. I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you.
Now I am one of a collector. I have whatchamacallit? I have a large number of pins. From these kind of pins to enamel pins. I have the only enamel pin I can actually grab right now is this one. And I do realize it's Hydra, which are essentially Nazis. So what can you really do? I also like stickers. I'm not gonna lie, I do like stickers. I do like me some stickers. I got this one from the from the Pride Parade yesterday. I also got a bunch of magnets. The closest one is this red one. I now realize that I can't really show you this up close and personal. They're in the shape of dicks. If you can see right up there on the vent, that's a green one. So I also have a blue one, a red one, and 2 rainbow ones. I don't think I could show dicks on here. Okay, let's go.
On the far table, you shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavort, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
I am very hungry. I could go for more pizza. Indeed, a lavish arrangement tables that probably costs more than any single arcade game to put together is decently upon the invitees soon after. I definitely can read. I promise. I feel like attending some ancient Roman celebration of the butchery and gluttony. An arcade raid, not an arcade raid or an arcade auction or whatever. Donna Michaels, I knew it. I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled up, but it was raining too hard. Who? You never heard of Donna Michaels? Never heard of Princess Michaels? She was the hottest musical act of 19... Aha! Naomi was born in 1994. I'm totally not plugging my phone into the Vans Retro. I'm totally plugging my phone into the Vans Retro so we can blast Girls Just Want. Oh my god. These names, I love them. Girls just wanna have fun all the way home. But first, I'm gonna go check out the cabinets in her arcade. I'm totally not into mingling. Later. She dashed it off with all speed, heading for the stairs leading below. I suppose I should get going a bit. Hazma's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the foodstuffs, Gavin arranges himself a plate so he can excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the other collectors, leaving me to do stuff. Now I see why Ashley gets bored at these events. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi's analyzes finds, and Francine's already napping in a chair. Well, in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. I'ma go to Naomi. I'm really not interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones. Going to be up there. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see these legendary arcade Yasmas I'm talking about. So I head downstairs to join Naomi. Whoa. Is private collection for... Is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this? This is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair. Awe-inspiring. Oh no, that one fell over. That one also fell over. No. It's also hard to find anyone in this maze tightly packed games, invitees, and the available stock and decide what's worth I'm bidding on. Making it crowded as well. Sorry. Tiny Mutant Ninja Termites, Tiny Mutant Ninja Termites. I don't know. Practically cuddling with an air-looking TMNT machine. I don't think they're allowed to actually fully say the name. Oh! Oh, look! A 2-player variant of TMNT. These were released back in the Oceania region. Such a rare find. Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks? Well, because... I mean... Well, because... I mean, it's rare! It's fine! And it's less fun. Not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these 2-player or 4-player. I'd love to have it for the arcade. I'd love to have it this one, and this one. If only we could take all these home with me. I mean, some have water damage, others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but I recall the game she was working on in her first minute needs extensive repair just to be playable. Not only would you have to bid the winning game, but you would have to have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. I know. Isn't it great? Sure, let's go with that. Okay, this is a nice way to say this. Like this one. Do you really love fixing old broken games so working to order, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. These games deserve to shine as once they did ages ago. If I can turn back the clock and let them be what they truly can be, let them play as they were in their prime, well, no, there's no greater feeling. I also forgot to take a small break. Fuck. Repairing hardware, replacing damaged part, and the problem solving and broken monitors. You know me so well, well, exactly. And all that is admirable. I really love how happy these projects are making you. But there's a flip side. How much time does it take to repair a story game? If it's in good condition, maybe a few hours. If it's a wreck and needs extra love, a few days, maybe weeks. If parts are in back order. Okay, now think of games we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. And you take a bunch of new projects? Well, I mean, make the time work late, right? Even a girl with boundless energy has her limits. Frustration building.
It's not fair.
It's not.
No, I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more.
100%.
The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try.
Unfortunately.
This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job, too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a reference and a half. RoboCop. RoboCop.
Me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing. It's all I ever wanted to do.
Emotions! Woo! Legitimately though, I am the same way with the whole streaming and YouTube stuff. I made a motherfucking presentation for like career day or for my 8th grade fucking career thing of like, what jobs do you want? And you have to research all this shit about like how much do they pay, how much, what all the work you needed to do, what can you do, etc, etc. I will find, I say I will find, but I know exactly where it is. I will look for that presentation, and if we get any donations for this charity by the end of the month, I will make a stream of me presenting that presentation. Not just that presentation, but still. All of, and 100%, all of it's outdated. 100%. It's all I've ever wanted to do.
When I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
It also doesn't help that I'm a part of the game design. I'm doing game design as a major, and I absolutely adore games. Like, there's so many games I need to fucking play. There's so many I want to play. Wow, that's dedication. And really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I meandered a job from job to job and never really found what I wanted. That's normal, right? Oh, definitely. I'm the oddball here. It's funny. I follow my heart and find just what I want and just what I wanted and what I needed. And now, well, now I'm scared scared someday it'll come back to an end. That's when the will close.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
I'm sorry. I have a lot of emotions because I'm the exact same way. I am the exact same way. I could go on and just talk about like a big, hey, I wanted to do this and it seemed like fun. Like, legitimately, I put so much effort in getting the streaming stuff and like the YouTube stuff working that I can't see myself doing a regular job at all. Also, I can unplug this so the cord doesn't fucking break. Okay. I need to sneeze 1 moment. Oh. Y'all want to know when I started the whole internet shit? The whole internet wanting to be something more? 2 years after I started actually being on the internet. For more reference, I started being like involved with the internet, and like in that I was constantly on it. Back in 2011, around those areas. Like because that's around like a few years before we got like a computer, and I was like, "Ooh, games! You say we can play games? You say?" And so, so since 2014, midway through 2014, around this time actually, I'm now realizing that June 14th was my anniversary of when I started streaming. Not streaming, just started the whole YouTube stuff. Okay, now I feel bad for bringing down her day. Hey, look, we'll never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings you thundering herds of players, right? It's a slim hope, but we both know it. But Naomi clings to it immediately and eternally. My low bank balance and rumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope as well. I made my choice. I now need to make that choice work. We just need to find the right game. Something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. We're still got to find the right balance between in the year 20XX, a lot of these games are on the life support, borrowed time. 20 but they can be repaired, right? Yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games before LCDs are now 3D flats starting to replace them. They're in short supply. Nobody's making them anymore. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all the definition. That a third 3D protection. Tech looking awful. 3D project tech, which looks awful. Nobody appreciates the good CRT anymore. Aren't high def displays way cheaper though? Why, I've seen some old games running on them in other arcades. They're wrong. They're wrong is what they are. These games aren't designed for pixel perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks very weird on LCD. LCD? Don't you mean LED? I know it's trying to be like off from like an actual like reality, but LED is an acronym, isn't it? Or I could just go, or I could just be like, I don't know. Even in 2 weeks, I'm still fuzzing myself on all the stuff. But I grew up on the internet age. I'm silicone literate. I got opinions. I don't want to say this one. Hey, cheap and easy solution to that. Install a LCD and buy a baseball button, and someone drops a quarter and just bonk them on the head. There's always a chance to get amnesia and become a JRPG protagonist as a result, though. You know, if not for the massive lawsuits, I'd love to see you try that. But seriously, it's important to use the right part for the right job. When fixing up a modern game, for instance, I wouldn't force it to a 2.
Thank you.
Side note, a lot of RPGs do that when they were originally made for like tube TVs. It's because the picture was like so bad. Yeah, it's because the picture was so bad that the detailing was off and for the pixel art, and so they made it work with made the art work with the tube TV. I think the original Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 14, I think it is. Not entirely sure. There's a lot of them. With Cloud and such, had that, but I'm not entirely sure because, also Chrono Trigger. Whenever you, whether you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games around. And she's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But that's kind of odd, you know? That's kind of odd, you know? What? Not feeling like I'm not alone? Feeling like I'm not alone? I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin, not really caring about things I love. They're kind of enough for me and friendly. Well, Ashley is. But whenever you showed up, I feel like there's something with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining though. I guess it's just takes getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content with being alone. But I'm sorry, but like I relate to that so hard. Why the fuck? I relate to that so hard. Away from strangers, clouds. I don't think I mean. Okay, I was about to say I didn't change it. Okay. It's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does. Or Apologies. I don't like to network like Gavin does or socialize like Ashley does. And I'm now making things weird, so I'm gonna stop here. Is it weird to have the goal of trying to find the female version of you? The opposite gendered version of you, and wanting to date them? Because honestly, you know, like just find somebody who is as similar as you can, and just roll with it. Huh. Besides, I'm just about done taking inventory down here. How about you and I try stopping from feet on the floor above? What the? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. I think we better go see what's up. But quickly, hurry upstairs. What's going on? I heard shouting. Hazma has injected a representative of the Dark Carnival, known as Deko's Palace, from our midst. Not soon enough, in Hazma's opinion. Okay, I guess everything's fine then. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get my work apron on since we will be moving games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before our auction begins. No! Don't leave me alone with the... I don't know how to pronounce that. Bankalankan... Baccaladian Orgy Master. Excellent! Now, let us resume the social amusements and luxuries. Bo and her. Shall we begin? Yes? Hazama leads off away from the chattering crowd, presuming not to eat me or yet at me. Or anything like
I
that.
make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Deko Nami to enter.
Deko Nami? Deko Nami. Deko Nami! That's a reference to something.
Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
Also, I think you're a spy. I'm just a floor attendant for the Funplex. Not much else to
Come
say.
now. Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Okay, this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty and supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But I also don't want to make our relations difficult for the Flumplex. If this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. Between you and me, I'm the child of a prince, ruler of an ancient exotic kingdom. I'm hiding from an eternal conspiracy of assassins. I was blessed with the birthmark of a shape in the shape of Cuber, marking me as the chosen gamer of gamers. A fine attempt. Besides, I'm the true son of royalty around here, of a long-forgotten prince, no less. I can believe that. Good. I assist Hazma's mighty reputation when people believe in images he projects. I have to admit, my origins. I'm obscuring my origins somewhat, but there are some facts I allow to circulate.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me, and in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt.
Side note, chat. Question: have y'all been to an arcade? I have once, and I want to go again. A friend of mine invited me to go to an arcade with him and his friends, but how do I say this? I didn't have money at the time, so I couldn't. And I'm sad because I really want to go to an arcade. There's a gaming lounge I go with my boyfriend and his friend every now and again, usually on Fridays. But you know.
They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals.
Fair. Side note, if you have been to an arcade, what is your favorite game? Also, side note, I am gonna open a window. That way I can. Oh, that's a whole ass spider. Never mind. Windows stay closed. If you haven't been to an arcade, what's your favorite game from that arcade?
Now I stand before you
If you
with
want to
power,
ask.
and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them,
Respect.
even if they lack coin. But
Respect.
yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to inhabit myself into a wealthy prince or something too?
No. You will need the will to dream and the will to work.
Because if there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a will.
The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Francine was mentioning something about that earlier. Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine. I'm trying not to take the trade-offs, though. Not to settle my parents. Not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much, so barely scraped by. Ah, there's a puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to relegate you with a story. Ozma takes a weeping gesture to a beautiful ruin of the down dimension. An oil painting hanging on the wall. At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could ever desire, and indulged in her dreams and her desires all day long. But so indulgent she was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her there. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years, she looked in the walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it she was found dead within her beloved arcade. And okay, I thought I could have sworn the thing was moving. Hands still wrapped around a glowing glow stick. She starved to death and lost in game. I'd say that's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours on it at a time. And now her lost and aimless spirit haunts this very place. Oh, adrift as a ghost in a machine. Too spoopy for me, man. Too spoopy indeed. Fuck's sake with these fucking fucks. It's obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality, but I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth. Excuse me, my bad. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfied? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing. And everything had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved, playing games. Okay, but she still died, no getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of her dream. A dream is a lovely thing. Bo and her. You must balance the dream in one hand and the world in the other at times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. And what of you, Bo? What was the question? Do you seek to be truly happy? Do a quick save right now. Thank you. Well, duh. What else was I going to answer except yes? But Huntley pressed my finger to my lips to silence me. Hold that thought. The auction is about to begin. Sorry, my brain was thinking of the new song that Lizzo did. Delicious. Collect the hands twice and cost
Greetings,
the attention.
friends.
Friends, I'd like to let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, of which must be out of the door by morning. As always, I accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Huasma. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hours grow short. Many titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine which one will love and respect these games. The motions for me in particular to follow as the groom files downstairs. This way. A bunch of folding chairs have been set up in front of the large HD TV. One of Hazma's assistants loaded up a photo slideshow of the games to offer. As games settle in. Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? Especially, technically her money. You trust the two of us to make the right decisions on parts of the game. Plus, I hate to interrupt her nap. Or her knitting. Or both. I swear she knits in her sleep. Oh, I'm just too nervous thinking... I think I'm going to go browse the games. See if there's any I missed. So it's so dark down here, I could swear I can see them all. How about you, Bo? Want to watch the auction with me or go help Naomi search in the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug out purchases out the door, so do whatever you like. I think... I'll go do what Naomi was doing. It's hard to see your way now the sun's gone down. Naomi gets lost. Technically, the sun's been blocked out by the clouds all afternoon. Still a factual statement. As you like. Try to distract her from dropping more items onto the wish list as you can. Right now, let's find Naomi. Without roaming around, the arcade collector is actively roaming. This place actually feels super empty. Super dark and super creepy. By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods. And there she is, staring into the darkened corner. She's possessed by the gold of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm gonna get spooked. I'm about to get spooked so hard. Oh, Bo. Look. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks from fucking Danganronpa with this music. Like, oh no, we're about to see a dead body! Instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi just points out to the exposed back of an arcade machine. Old wood having rotted away years ago. Inside, nestled beneath the circuits of motor tubes, is a sleepy mother cat and several sleepy kittens. I feel a burning need to post a picture of this on the internet.
I already took care of that.
Well, okay, as long as I'm in this.
The cabinets back here have a lot of water damage and wood rot. I guess this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago. But someone's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home anymore.
But I didn't think you'd be a cat person, or a purple person for that matter. I mean, you strike me more as a game person, as in you'd better, you give a chance, as in you'd give your games cute names and preen them, and have way too much of them in your one apartment than necessarily.
I'm not that game obsessed. Well, okay, maybe I am. But as much as I'd also love to save the game these cats call home, the cats are more important than any silly arcade game.
That's true. Despite claiming to be antsy around strangers, she'd been nothing but friendly to me. She'd been nothing but friendly to me. Even giving her lunch, we got, kind of her. As much as folks in the arcade considered her to be a bit game obsessed, there's clearly more to Naomi than being
We've
one
got to do something for
note
Naomi.
otaku.
So what should we do?
Buy the game, maybe? Then we can have both of them.
Tempting, but I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list. I can't add a game we don't need just to save these cats.
Adopt animal shelter. Unfortunately, we can take care for a bunch. Can care for a bunch of cats, but the specialists at the humane shelter should handle this. Hey, yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, I love a pet, but it would give them the best chance to survive after being moved from their home. But where would we take them? What shelter, and how do we move them? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do? What do we do? Naomi, we have the internet. Oh yeah. Thanks to the wonders of the information highway, Naomi's got the instructions we need in seconds. Didn't even need an edge backing her up. Things for tapping. Okay, we're going to need one cardboard box large enough to fit all of them. Not a problem. There's plenty of boxes around here left behind for the movers and the liquidators. 2, avoid being scratched, happy gloves. No problem. I bought a pair from the Funplex, was expecting to use the whole giant wooden game cabinets here around. 3, some food for the trip. They need turkey. They had turkey up, there's bacon, breast meat should work too. Water too. Lastly, we need some bedding, some sort of line. Of some sort to line the box, blanket or something. I wouldn't trust like the current crappy old house. Could have bugs or worse. I might know where we can get a blanket upstairs. Right, pass me your gloves and I'll get the box to go grab the food inside the blanket. Operation Kitty Rescue, let's go! It's up to me now. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable fuzz muffins. Muzz fuzzins. Muzz puffins. Must accomplish my goals. Gavin and the auction can wait. Let's go! Snooping up the bird and water, that's easily part. Plenty of pair of peckings left over. Even after ravenous arcade owners, despite all the buffet. As for the banquet, well, access to one of those lying in Francine's lap, her knitting now complete as she snoozes away. Reasonably certain she wouldn't mind me appropriating this for the sake of cuddling kittens, right? Sneakily. We'll take a cunning agility and iron resolve. Suddenly, very carefully, I work the blanket free from Francine's hands. She's out like a light, but better safe than sorry. Then take it slow. Blanket free from her grasp, and didn't even have to interrupt her beauty rest to do it. Score 1 for Bo. Probably should feel bad about this, but kittens are kittens, kittens for sake. Food check, water check, blanket check. Now to assemble these combinations together into a box. It's a nice kitty-saving robot. Return to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens while bugging into the work gloves. Not long now, cuties. Not long before we get your new home. Bo's Kitty Rescue Service at your service. Oh, that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, isn't that Francine's blanket? I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Wait, you just took it? Naomi, seriously, do you really think Naomi would object to you rescuing cats with her?
I don't know.
Well, no, but, I don't know. I guess we will work better with what we have. For kitty's sake, I apologize for her on behalf. Actually, moving cats is trickier than I thought it would be. The gloves protecting Naomi from scratching, but coaxing them means tempting them with food and water. Being very patient, and soon enough, ta-da! That's cute as fuck. Oh my god, that's adorable. I want to die. That's right. Did you hear that, kittens? You're so adorable, but wants to die. Weird. I bet you'd surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals, plushies, furry little things, and stuff like that. All my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl molding. See molding along the edges, but really gorgeous. Not that surprised, it's a little cute stuff. Yeah, before I found arcade games, I was quite collective of dolls and plushies and stuff. My relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid. Like visit an auntie, get a doll. Visiting a grandfather, get a stuffed kitty. Eventually, my closet was practically bursting with the stuff. My mom made me give away a bunch of charity to clear out some storage space. I didn't mind since I could make other kids happy, but I decided to keep getting dolls anyway. Not even to play with, just to have. Even as I grew up, if she spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days, I wake up to see that collection, all googly eyes and stuff. And well, it was brightens my day.
So beautiful.
So many of them. These are gonna brighten a lot of people's days. Definitely need to share more online photos of these cuties, but for now, I have everybody sit them, don't want kitties wandering off. As she sets the box down for timing. Sorry, Bo, that means I can't really help with your purchase, move our purchase games. Okay, moving on. You doing okay with Gavin instead of me? No problemo.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks. You stuck by my side all day, even when you didn't have to. Heck, you're even here instead of Ashley. I didn't have to do that either. Why did you want to hang out with me all day? Oh boy. Okay, don't blow it. Here's a shot. Honestly, I wanted to spend more time with you. Oh! I really admire how much you love these games, and I think you're pretty so enthusiastic and so positive. And really brightens my day.
I guess it brightens my day to have you around too.
Yeah, boy! Hey. Are we gonna actually be with somebody? Yeah, probably not. Who knows? So the auction's going to be winding up soonish. I should take care of kitties upstairs and wait with Francine. Look after them. Would you mind finding Gavin, telling them where I am? Sure thing.
See ya.
Okay, see you later. Scrampers off and take the cats upstairs where warmer and sunnier. Back to Gavin. Although finding my way through this maze of the dark easier than said than done. Well, no, waiting around, one foot in front of the other. As I walked by game, screens light up. I freeze in my tracks as my hand suddenly bursts into. My hand accidentally brushes past a glowing joystick. It seems familiar, like from something from a story I heard once. Hazma Saltail, she said. Donna Michaels supposedly died while playing one of these games. The game was the glowing ghost stick. I should walk away, should I? I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good not gaming when I should be working. But someone already paid. They put it considered a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt. One game. I just wanted to play. Should we? Chat. Now the question arises, should we play the game or should we play the game? Or, the third option, should we play the game? Now's a good time to take a small itty bitty teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini break. That way we can decide. Ow, I am hungry. Cool, AT&T just messaged me. Hazma. Oh. Do 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 do. Hey, it's working now! Yay! I should make something. Okie dokie. Now we can get back to it. Yeah. Have y'all decided on what we should do? Play the game or play the game? I'm gonna go play the game. My hands are wrapped around the joystick as my eyes drink the colored lights swirling on the screen. Play the game. Play the game. Play the game forever. Polybus. Polybus. Game start. This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in here? That's me. That's just a game. It's just a game I have to play forever. None of these are real. Level 1. The Harpy. Round start. There you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing? Out of there. Out here. Touching the strange joystick. Meeting strange people. Getting to strange. Feel safe, Bo. Trust me. Believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is do everything I tell you. You depend on me, you need me. You will always always depend on me, always need me. I'll see you by making sure I control everything in your life. For your own good. Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective. Ow, that really hurt. It really hurt. I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep you away from everything chance. You have to better yourself. Don't have to have me. You'll always need me. It's not real. It's not real. Harper used yonder. It's terrifying. Ow, Junipers, please stop. You agree I was right to hide that job opportunity at my office from you. I was right. Everything is fine. You'll never doubt me again, right? If you do, I'll beat you until you understand. The game, I have to win the game. I get this feeling that I don't win. If I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Jinwer can't control. Jinwer's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Current health, 100. Action. Summon a cleric. Summon a cleric. This foul monster is not your broomy, Bo. You can... I can't see her true heart beating underneath the illusion. I managed this falsehood to show the kindness of the heart of the beast. Super compassionate. I'm sorry, I'm super sorry, Bo. I don't want to control you or make you feel dependent. If you have your own life to lead, that's your own decision. I just wanted to help you smile again. It was a mistake to keep the truth from you. I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'm still smiling. I'm going to make this work. It's hard work, but it's going to make these dreams come true. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Good old Jupiter, kind of hard as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. The shade. Myself, Shadow Bow. This is all your fault. Nope, I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels still dead. The rent payments, all of it, piling up, mounting up, because you're a failure. And I will always be a warrior. The family curse, the tears and sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, excelling from what you can do. That's who you are, forever. It's never going to change. The job, our key job, it's collapse. It'll collapse. Always enough to have turned back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close. By tech Onami. And you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined. Just like you deserve to be. Depression. It's super unfortunate. You're better off not sharing. Not feeling anything. Go with the flow. Accept your face. Fall in line. Fall away. Knowing you really never could get about. I can't really mount a defense because I'm you. Oh, right. Because I'm you. And right now I'm right. You know I'm right. We'll never be happy. I can do this. Good health. Action. Friends! I can't do this. Not by myself. I won't be ashamed for asking help, Summon a Guardian. Wow, that's a lousy story. Let me tell you a new one. A depressed person who walks into an arcade looking for a direction in life. There, they find an eternal optimism in a flamingo costume. Together, they beat the evil monster in their heart. Lived happily ever after. Canned laughter, freeze frame. Roll credits. Use dream. Super aspirational. That doesn't have to be me. I can't decide who I want to be. I'm assuming the things are based on these. Yay. Comedy. Healing the world through comedy. And with everyone standing behind me, I know if I should fall, someone will catch me. Prepare for our final boss. Good, I'm ready. I'll definitely ready to get out of here. Lost soul. Oh, don't get it. Now won't work. Are you Donna Michaels? Oh, it's missing now. That's funny. I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to make plays where I could be happy forever. Walking so hard. When I dropped the door, I threw away the key. I got what I wanted, but was happy. Didn't show wanted nothing to do. Just like you. Like me, I'm not a billionaire pop princess. Neither was I. Nobody liked my second novel. I wasn't meant to be a star, so I gave up. I was okay taking the money and running. You could do the same. Maintain. Eat pizza bagels, do everything you asked for. Let Juniper continue load the rent. You in a good place. You could stay here. You could not. You could let go, play games forever. Be happy, no ambition, no hope, no need, and you'll be fine. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, everything's been bugging me. Maybe now I'll know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? Didn't have anything to do. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't ask me. Why did I do it? Because this isn't enough. Being an arcade floor isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough. Good. Quit. Become like me. Lose yourself in the games. I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight. Current health. Action. No, I'm not fighting here. That's not what I meant to do either. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. My friends are supporting me. I will support them. Friendship! With the power of friendship. So many wonderful people call the Funplex home. They welcomed me in, made me one of them. Now it's mutual. I see what Gavin means about protecting dreams, but I'm going to go one step further than he has. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond. Just doing something I'm told. I could champion because of the Funplex. I could champion the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse. To find both success and happiness. And then the Funplex is finally warring success. It deserves to be, with God as my witness. Yep. I have the power of God and enemy on my side. Never eat a bacon basil again. But glitchy shade looks in weird confusion. That sounds hard. Kinda does, doesn't it? It's a hard path, but that's how it's going to be. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. Need to play games forever. That's just so much easier, isn't it? So let me go. I can take you, see? Can you see help? I did not mean to press that. Keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. Tear you apart. I feel the health bar nervously. I my health bar nervously. It's full. That's why it can change. That's where something can change. I don't think Polybuzz is happy that I'm going to be giving in. I don't want to risk a fight with Donna. I need to get out of here, I promise. Or do I save Donna? Save Donna! This is risky as hell, but nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based on some spooky story taking root in my mind. None of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying. And you don't have to either. Polybus. Polybius. Polybius. It's making you feel this way, taking advantage of you, linger in your depression. I know because I've been mired in depression too. And I know if I can beat it, so can you. Nobody wanted me. They wanted the second album. They hated the second album. They moved on. Why not play games forever? Excuse me. Why not lock the door? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Screw them. Haters gonna hate. Okay, they didn't buy the album. They have a crappy sense of music. Right now in 2011, you're hot again. You're nostalgic. Your fans miss you. You're going to let your haters keep you down? Or are you going to win over your fans again? Those fans. I always performed for them. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the labels, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. The concerts, I loved the smiles. But it's all over, isn't it? I died. It's not even done as smooth. That's all left in the civilization of me. Running through the supportness of Polybus. Whoa, thank you for trying to save me. But there's nothing left to save. I'm not real. You seem like real enough to me. Error? No. Escape. Purpose go. Execute. You need to go before Polybus completes its data collection of you and disposes of its original like it did to me. I'll hold it back, and your BFF will do the rest. My wife
Digital BFF to the rescue!
finally figured out how to break out of this, but my apologies in advance. No escape. A brave spawn of a place with no player. He's fading, but smiling at the same time. It's okay, I'm ready. Go now. Go there and fight your own dreams. Fight for your dreams. Don't give up no matter what. I saved her as best as I could, but at least she escaped in her own way. There's also something smells like bacon. Am I in a lot of pain? My consciousness steps back, hand released from the joystick immediately. My pants are on fire. On instinct, I kick off my shoes and tapping on them quickly out of the flames, currently stumbling. The melted remains of my phone. Alright, so now she sacrificed her to save my life. Wait, no, she lives on the cloud. She's totally fine. Still, I'm out of a phone and possibly have a first-degree burns. I'm backing the hell away from that demonic fucking video game. Cool and all, but like, yikes. I rush towards taking the Gavin. Gavin.
Greetings.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants? That's not important right now. You need to put a bid down on the game called Polybus, so we can destroy it before it turns hatch anyone else. What? Look, it's a long story. We may have not much time, so if you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should have put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now. What? Sold! One rare Polybus prototype for an undisclosed sum. To the undisclosed bidder. Who had said anything all night? Nods her head in appreciation and still explains. Thank you for your cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman. If you're letting me to go box up the game, but in warehouse 13 or something. But Hazma, wait, you can't. Hazma's hands are tied. All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hazma does not seek to cost federal authorities. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. And honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better, especially if I don't want to be renditioned to a black site prison further on the close location. I feel the need to emphasize that you aren't wearing any pants. Oh, my phone caught a fire while I was in my pocket. So, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're practically invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustive. Unfortunate indeed, but as a host, my clear...
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
That is extremely not necessary. Rather than whipping off his trousers right then and there, Hazma summons one of his helpers with the claps of his pair of pants. You just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
Fair. Now, I apologize for being unable to provide you with this game you bought. Perhaps Hazma can offer you something special and competent. My friends, the final 3 games for auction are all rare, all special, all sought after by collectors alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to the test markets. None of them made the mass production.
What are you about to see? Rare gems and history. You may make priority bid of any one of these games of your choosing. Vance is shaking his head slightly, confirms they are technically out of bidding power. Not that I care, I can't think of any obscure games I really want to add to the films, but to accept 1,000 apologies. Gander at them. Okay, let's see. The click of a slide, let's see.
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all in mint condition. All three are sought after endlessly by collectors, and now you can bid on...
Fuck. Fuck. If it really was up to me, I would have gone with the American one. But... Ooh. Huh. A part of me wants a two-player game of this. Zombie Meltdown, Phrase Invaders. As tempting as that is, that one's not going to be the best. But that middle one is calling my eye. Catching my eye.
Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace armed only with a keyboard.
Which is fun.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast. And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light gun shooting game. Where you save the
1918
president
fuck.
from the red threat of radioactive mutant zombies. Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you?
That middle
And
one,
what
for
can
some
you offer
reason.
Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages. Why are you holding a bottle of kittens, Naomi? I found them hidden in an arcade cabinet. Ooh, Fall Guys oh, it's Fall Guys is now free on the Fall Games. I mean, Epic Game Store.
Wow!
Make it shine. Oh wait, is that Phrase Invaders? Oh gee, I've never seen one in person. I could restore it and make it a phrase. Could be. Even we had the money, quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Now Zombie Meltdown is another story. Everybody likes a gun, light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. That's an easy way to learn. That's way too violent and gross and realistic and immature. I guess Waver King would be okay too. Woman protagonist, 50 cents a play. It's not as cool, but it's worked for both of us. I could live for that, yes. You can't afford any of them. These are sorts of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest you... Well, that's the thing. Earth to Bow. Hello in there. I remember. Before my family fell on hard times, before the curse kicked in, every summer I'd go to the beach, and there was this arcade with this one game I fell completely in love with. There's no game I had even heard before. Yes, I remember now. Osmond, I've come to bargain.
Such fire!
There's fire in your eyes. Oh, and her. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear. Finally was. Wyvern Keep. Because it's the kind of game that you would get into because it's quick paced and like you have to do it quickly. Like music, the narrator, the music, the way the cartoon played out right in front of me, amazing, like I've never seen before. I traded tips with other kids in the arcades, trying to master the sequence of movements to win the game, and eventually, I beat the Wyvern, rescued the princess, and the first kid arcade to do so. My parents were so proud of me. There were good years, good memories, before sorrow was down them. See, it was an obvious choice between her, him, and both. I wish to make bids for Rising Keep. Good choice, I'm okay with that. I suppose Wyvern Keep could still earn its keep, but I can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll. What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
I remember Gavin mentioning that Hazma will only accept other things other than money if it tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass special response, especially emotional response.
Listen.
Well, I'm over here. Why is my phone calling you out to you exactly? Doesn't sound like I'm Iris. Now? Seriously? Hazma, hold on a second. Can I borrow your phone for a second? But I'm too confused with to offer resistance. Gavin passed me his phone and turned back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Okay, thanks for saving me by burning my pants. But this is not a good time, Iris. It's important. My enrollment attendance battalion routines indicate this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need this super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, including basically top 2. Oopsie. Well, that suddenly was only a lot of has already knew that I only could be convinced whether it was be true to myself. Let's do this. One of these two. I mean, it's the best thing I have. If I offer you a joke, interesting, continue. What do you call an arcade game that involves you hitting avocados with a hammer? Hazma does not know. What do you call an arcade game that hits you over the head with a hammer? A guacamole. Oh no, the quality of the microphone. Yay! Accept your offer. This game is yours. You have got to be kidding me. I thought it was funny. A guacamole. Comedy! Compassion. I did it. I actually own my own copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid's dream of owning their favorite arcade game. And every kid thinks of that game will never come to pass, owning an arcade game. Only, does Dave & Buster's count in an arcade? If it does, I've also been to that. Only the extra can do that. But I did. It belongs to me, the Funplex. This is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. Oh no, I'm a little over 2:30. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move your purchase out of the van. And unfortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and the road to home. Hey Gavin, here's your phone back. I appreciate it. So I've made a decision. I like to do more for the arcade. I want to work more shifts. I'd have to balance that or it's against Ashley needs. No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. Do everything that I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or grand unveiling of our new rare game, or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow. My! I let the bow is growing so fast as well. In favor, Gavin? I'm in favor. Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased with that you wanted to step up, start getting more involved. I've shown more promise than your old floor attendant did, but hosting an event is a risky undertaking. I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream after all.
Sense.
I like that idea, Gavin. More player means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or an opening second location. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But I admit, I like the idea as well. Verwilbo, if you can make the numbers on my spreadsheet less dire, you'll have earned this promotion. This is my second chance. I'm done doing with the flow. I'm done assuming the family chorus. I'm done assuming the family chorus will always keep me pulled back down the depths. New bow, new Funplex, new dream. Oh hey, I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, square up for some new audio. Turn on the music. As the band speeds into the night, and Lost Soul sings of the games of fun. Everything should be as it is. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning. But how can I be after everything happened today? I need to move forward, past opportunities and towards the opportunities that making for myself. Blah, blah, blah. Also, I had another surprise waiting for me. A brand new phone, all wrapped up in a shiny new plastic packaging. After activating and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged into my account. She was waiting there for me in the cloud. It really scared me back there. I was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feeling over the night ended, one thing is still leaking up inside. What was Polypus exactly? It was actually factory technology that simulated being alive like you. True, but I am very sophisticated and an adorable stimulation, am I not? I get the feeling that there are things to you that you aren't telling me. Are constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than any free app should be. And apparently you can get overloaded, and apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least. But I did it for your own good to save you, Juniper. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it was still wrong. I have accepted her apology, so where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a digital sigh.
I told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand. And so...
And I can provide it.
I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway.
She's sentient!
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You know what? AI is making its own decisions. like that, it's kind of scary, right?
I know.
And after
Polybius,
Polybius?
which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think. I understand why you'd be scared.
Polybius? Polybius! Seriously?
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing.
I love that name, but also it's like, what? Polybius. Polybius.
Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Only if we're totally
Thank you
honest
for
with each
trusting
other.
me.
Well, now you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Bo. Low profile. Literally. Tricks and chances during the dream. I could have walked away with it all, taking the easy path like Donna did, and I really need a sneeze. I am A-okay. Charity! Charity! Chat. Again, charity. If you use exclamation point charity, the command exclamation point charity, then you can donate if you like. If you don't have the money, that's perfectly fine. The charity is going on for the entire month. So this week and next week it's going to be the last weeks of it, basically. With the questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand. I was ready, and it was ready time for me to be the next level. End of chapter. End of chapter. You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. The winner is you. Let's see your score. Looks like you're hitting really hot with Naomi. Clearly you're the life of the party, you goofball. Also, you've scored 9,250 points. Everyone likes points. Today's piece of fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83 offer delivery, 91 offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Really? Huh. You would like to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Yes, please. There we go. Woo! That ended surprisingly sooner. I thought, oops, wrong one. That ended it sooner than I expected. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. Hope to see y'all again next time. And as always, leave a comment down below. Tell me what a good, what a bad, what an improve on. Because oh boy, do I need a lot of improvement. Now, you may be wondering, hey, my hair looks whack. But I'm sure it's fine. But thank you everybody who decided to show up today. I know I'm not the best with the whole haha joke type of streamer. I'm just more casual, laid back, play the game, have fun. And let me tell you, emotions. But yes, remember, life. Well, that, and basically everything that has to do with streaming. I've been streaming for 2 years. That's not including the 2018. Oh shit, I have been streaming in 2018. Oh shit! Not including 2018, which was also a thing. Huh. I've been streaming since 2018. Huh. More you know. So, let's go. Let's go make like click again to constantly move. Get more people here? No idea how to do that. So, also, I need to move them to make it more appealing. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you all again next time. And as always, keep smiling. Don't forget to be a little crazy. And hasta luego. We gotta have more fun here. More incentives. We have a lot of inside jokes, but that's mainly for the mods and I. We used to have quotes, and I'm sad about that. But yes, thank you all for joining me. Mwah. Peaceums. Blah.